What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, you guys? We are back. We are back. We are back with a new season of The Oval. Y'all know this is my show. Okay, y'all. Well, I gotta have something to substitute the fact that the halves and the half nots about to go off. It's just on par with that. Listen, it's giving me everything that I need. But The Oval, season 2, episode 1, a little girl talk. So let's just get up into this episode. So, if y'all don't remember what happened last season, Jason, little crazy ass, attacked Jean, killed her, and or we assumed that she did. But then again, it's Tyler Perry. She probably just sleep underneath the bed. Okay, I'm just saying. He did drag her ass underneath that bed, and then Miss Laura old ass. I said, first of all, you know what? Ain't no way in hell I'm finna have my grandma finna be out here cleaning houses and shit. I don't even care if it's the White House or not. You're not finna be cleaning houses at your age. If your hair's that white, bitch, you ain't finna be cleaning nobody's house, okay? That's one. Gave that old lady a fright, all right? She came up in there and she looked underneath that bed. She saw Jean. She come out there. I said, girl, what is going I said, girl, what's happening? What is all of this? I said, is she gonna take a breath? Mama couldn't breathe or nothing. I said, oh no, what is going on? Meanwhile, Priscilla and Sam in there going the fuck at it, okay? And at this point, Miss Laura, she's still making her way downtown, walking fast. No, she wasn't. Okay, she was slowly walking through because Mama couldn't catch her breath. Baby gave Miss Laura a fright to the point that Miss Laura had a goddamn heart attack. Miss Laura had to be wheeled out there by the paramedics. I said, oh my God, what is happening? Meanwhile, while Miss Laura was over there trying to get to Sam and them, Sam and Priscilla is up in there having a fucking conversation that's going off. Okay, they in marital strife right now. All right, and it's all because of Victoria. Okay, Victoria love her ass. Just because your man ain't giving you no D, you ain't got to be up here trying to mess up everybody else's marriage because you is unhappy in your marriage. That is not right. All right. So what happened was Priscilla had already came in on Sam at the end of last season and saw that his little ding ding was hard. Okay, and she was like, "Why your dick hard? Why your dick hard, bitch? Let me tell you, you bet not had done what I think you did, and you was with that bitch. Who was you with, Sam? Sam, let me pull your pants down, Sam, bitch. She was straight baby boy on that ass. Pull your pants down." He was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. I said, Sam, you better pull your pants down because mama don't look like she playing, all right? She said, if I smell that bitch on you. I said, oh, she wanted to sniff his dick. I said, I know that's right. Girl, she walked up on him and she said, why do I smell that bitch on you, okay? You up in here with that hoe. Meanwhile, it didn't make it no better that when Miss Laura came up in there doing all the stuff that she was doing, finna pass the fuck out, Victoria brought her ass in there in her little negligee, okay? Lingerie, you know what I'm saying? Priscilla looking at this hoe like, I'm finna fire your ass, okay? I don't care if you my boss, bitch. I'm finna go off on your ass because she done already told Sam, listen, I'm the motherfucking threat up in here and I'm finna whoop that bitch ass, okay? And I was like, oh, Priscilla, go off, sis. Go off because that's what Victoria needs. You know what I'm saying? Victoria needs somebody to lay hands on her. Not like Ruth's sister. What was her name? I forget. It ain't important. She ain't amongst the living no more. Okay? It ain't like her, when she had the upper hand and whooped her ass up in her own shop. I still can't forget that. You really let that lady come in there and beat your ass in your own shop. No, we don't do shit like that. Okay? Not in our own place of business, bitch. No. But Victoria's standing there like, what the hell is going on? And she getting all hot and bothered because she sees what's happening and she sees the look on Priscilla's face. I said, Priscilla, put your game face on. Don't let that bitch see that you bothered. Don't let her let you. Don't do that. Don't do that. Girl, Priscilla couldn't have that shit. She was hot. She was steaming, okay? At one point in the conversation, girl, it was a tear coming down her eye. I said, you better suck it up. Sip it up. Okay, we don't do that. We don't do that. Because Victoria get off on that. She know that she didn't hit her where it hurt. Okay, she hit a soft spot. She was trying to take a man. And if anything, Victoria could have had that man. Sam is a good man, but he is a man. Okay? And let's not forget, Sam ain't been getting no puss in a minute. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on with Priscilla. Maybe, Priscilla, you need to go to the doctor to get that checked. Maybe it's something medical that's going on that's, you know, you don't have no, what the fuck was that in my mouth? You don't have no strong sex drive right about now, because you should be in your little peak at this moment, okay? Listen. So at this point, you know, Victoria, she was like, you know, Priscilla was like, so, ma'am, why you up in your negligee? It's too early in the day for you to be up in there. She was like, I just got through taking a hot, supple bath. I was like, Victoria, bitch, you did your ass beat, okay? Sam looking like, listen, sis, we don't need to be doing this. Priscilla, baby, I'll talk to you later. Because Victoria said, let us have some girl talk, a little bit of girl talk. And then, you know, Sam was like, no, we can't do that because it's a threat that's going on the South Lawn. She was like, are you sure the threat ain't here up in the resident kitchen? And he was like, no, I'm sure, or whatever. And so when Victoria left, you know, he talked about something. We'll talk about this when we get home and all this shit. I was like, talk about what? Talk about what, motherfucker? What? Talk about what? Well, fuck the family. Let me tell you something. It went there for a little bit. That's all I was thinking. That's all I was thinking. I was like, it's so many movie references in here that I could just think about that goes with that whole scene. But anyway, moving on from them, we get Gail in the plane with Grandma, okay? Grandma is just sitting here being Grandma. Like, lady is vicious, okay? And they got the right lady to play her, okay? They got the right woman to play her, you know, from the tone, from the talk, from the speech and everything. It's just everything to me, you know what I'm saying? She gives off that, ooh, I don't want to fuck with her vibe, you know what I'm saying? Because she look crazy. And, you know, Gail is not moved by all of this, okay? Gail don't care. I said, what is wrong with these... What's wrong with these kids? And this goes to show you, just because you can reproduce don't mean that you should reproduce. And it goes to show you that hurt people, okay? Victoria and Hunter were hurt as kids. You can't tell me no different. And that is why one don't give a fuck about neither one of their kids, okay? And they treat them the way that they treat them, all right? Gail, her mouth is just a little bit too flippant. I was waiting for it. Now, see, Grandma, she does the most, but sometimes it's needed to put these kids in their place, okay? Now, the punishment and stuff that she doing for these kids, I'm here for it, all right? Because one of them needs real help, okay? And the other one, she needs her face popped. That's what she needs, okay? And Gail just talking all this shit to her, you know, use of this and use of that, and I'm not scared of you, why mama scared of you or whatever, what you gonna do is this, and you ain't gonna do this to me and all this stuff, and woo woo woo. And she was like, you better watch your language. Girl, what the hell do you mean and all this stuff, and woo woo. I said, oh no, y'all are disrespectful. Now let me tell you something. It's a grandmother that I don't like, okay? There is no relationship between me and that grandmother, all right? Because she just like my dad, you know what I'm saying? And there's no relationship between me and my father either. So, and one day when I feel comfortable enough, I will tell y'all the reason why. Part of the reason why there will never be a relationship, because I found out some stuff. Yeah. And I would never still disrespect her in her face like that. I talk shit about the bitch behind her back, but I ain't gonna talk shit about her in her face, okay? Not the way Gail did. And then my other grandma, I wouldn't dare talk mess behind her back nor to her face, because that's my heart, you know what I'm saying? But these kids just don't give a fuck. She was like, why you up here talking about me? You need to be worried about Jason ass, okay? That's what you need to be worried about. Meanwhile, Jason been up in the bathroom for a whole long time. And she was like, so you think he up in there doing some stuff that he shouldn't be doing with his little perverted ass? At the end of the episode, this how the episode end. I'm finna fast forward because I'm finna get all these scenes together. Girl, Jason came out that bathroom and she was like, you been up in that bathroom for a long time. What you was up in there doing? He was like, I wasn't doing nothing. I was just constipated. She said, you was a nasty little nigga, but what you was in there doing, because I know you lying. He was like, no, I'm dead serious. I was constipated. My stomach is in knots and stuff. She was like, that's because you got something on your mind. You need to tell me what's going on. No, I ain't got nothing going on. Yes, you do. You lying or whatever. whatever. He was like, anyway, we need to turn around and we need to stop this plane because I need to go back home. Okay? I need to go back home. We ain't finna stop nothing. It ain't no emergency or whatever. Woo, woo, woo. He talking about what if I open up the door and all this stuff. And I'm sitting here like, if you open up the door, the plane gonna go down, bitch. And 9 out of 10, you probably gonna die on the plane too. So it ain't gonna matter. Okay? At one point, grandma was like, God damn, what was my daughter doing, or smoking or drinking or whatever when she had your ass? Because you really is stupid. And because she called him stupid, he really went off. And he was like, you's a fucking bitch. And then he looked over there at Gail to see if she was really asleep. She was really asleep on the couch. You know what I'm saying? And so at this point, he just let it all out. I fucking killed that bitch. She was beautiful, okay? I killed her and I put her underneath my bed. Who you talking about? The maid. But bitch, it should have been your ass. That's who it should have been. And she was looking like, what? You know what? When we land, it's some doctors. We gonna have you instituted, okay? We're going to have you put in an institution or whatever and get your ass in help because you just a little cray-cray right about now. And then he was like, no, bitch, die. Next thing you know, he gets up and he choking his bitch out. I said, not grandma. You call that lady a bitch to her face? I mean, she is a bitch. But you call that lady a bitch to her face and you tried to kill her? No, we ain't finna be on that. I said, you just finna go for a cereal, huh? That's what you about to do. 2 down. 10 more to go. Go ahead for the calendar, bitch. Like, Jason needs some help, okay? He's a lost cause at this point. Put that motherfucker down. Meanwhile, moving on from that, let's just get to Nancy and Richard. Nancy up in the kitchen making some greens or whatever, a salad or some shit. Bitch, Richard come up in there and was like, so why you still here? I said, oops. He was like, why you still here? Look, Richard, I already told you that I'm not going anywhere. I'm making you some dinner. You need something to eat. He was like, you better leave this house. Look, Richard, I already told you I'm not leaving. I'm not going. He was like, I'm out there in the war fighting for my country. And you said that you was bad yourself. Let me do that again. You said you was bad yourself, bitch. I was like, ooh. You know, he wanted to throw that bitch up in there because he was pissed, but he didn't, so I threw it up in that form. You was up in there fucking around. That's what you was doing. Out here playing around up in these streets. I wasn't doing nothing. I didn't do nothing. It was just a one-time thing, okay? You can't do this to me, Richard. You, come on, just forgive me and continue to love me. You still love me. He was like, I want you out this house. Boom. Okay, he tried to knock the stuff over. He forgot that he got shot. And she was like, see, Richard, you gonna hurt yourself. That's why you need me. You gotta stop this. And he was like, listen, at the end of the day, since you won't leave, I done canceled the credit cards, okay? And I done emptied out the bank account too. And you know what? I know you sent the check to the funeral home or whatever. And guess what? That check gonna bounce. I said, oh, shit. She was like, no, you're not like this, Richard. He was like, you don't know the type of man that I am anymore. You don't know. Because she never would give him the name of who she was fucking. She said, I'm not going to tell you who he is. I said, why not? Who is it? Is it really that big of a secret? It better not be somebody that Richard know, and it better not be family. That's what it better not be, because that's some scandalous, fucked up shit, bitch, and that's what it's leaning to. Because if it was just a random person, why don't you just give him the name, okay? Richard said, why don't you tell his daddy to fucking pay for his funeral? I said, I know that's right. I know that's right. You know, Richard being a little petty, but I am not mad at it. Because, Nancy, you was doing the fucking most, and this is what goes around comes back around. That's what's going, hey, okay? That's what's happening. I said, Richard, now are you sure this is the path that you want to go? You're not going to regret this later. Richard said, at this point in time, fuck that bitch. I said, oh, okay, that's what we doing. We don't feel no love for Nancy right about now, okay? Meanwhile, Barry then took Lily, not Barry, Bobby then took my boo Bobby. Ooh, y'all, I be hoeing up in these streets because just about, I got a boo on every TV show. Goddamn. You know, Ralph Angel, these chocolate niggas. Anyway, listen, Bobby, aka Booby, you know, he done took Lily to a cabin in the goddamn wood. I said, what in the horror flick this is about to be, okay? And then not only just took her to a cabin that ain't got no type of AC in it, ain't even got a fan up in that bitch. You know, she trying to understand why we here. Okay, he was like, I'm gonna keep you safe and all this stuff. She was like, listen, first of fucking all, don't you already know I'm from the hood? Okay, I'm from Watts, bitch. I don't need you to keep me safe like that. But at the end of the day, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? You know, I thought you're supposed to be protecting me with the divorce, and if I filed a divorce, this shit, they was gonna come after me, whatever. But I need to tell you something. I did overheard some stuff. I overheard that the president killed somebody. Bobby was like, oh shit, damn, you in too deep. You in further than I thought you was. I was like, oh no, what is happening? Okay, now this is the part that got me. Now I know it was supposed to be hot up in there, right? It was supposed to be hot up in there. Lily is sitting there fresh face, okay? Fresh face. It ain't even damp. It ain't even moist. Okay, she don't even look like she got a little sprit to look like she's sweating up in that bitch. But Bobby, on the other hand, Bobby looked like he just got drenched, like somebody just threw a cup of water on his face. And I mean, it was just trickling down. I said, next thing you know, he gonna have titty sweat. What is going on, Bobby? You really nervous or whatever? But you know, he get a call from Miss Diane. Okay, Diane was the former press secretary or whatever that was working with the president, who got fired for that bitch that he's fucking now or whatever, that young girl Ellie. All right. Priscilla didn't talk to her. Priscilla was sitting up in the car, and you know, Diane come over there talking to her, trying to see what's going on with that. And then she was like, girl, you ain't hear what happened. I told a bitch down. Like, I told everything down. You know what I'm saying? I put it out there about you know, them fucking around and all the stuff that Hunter be doing and everything or whatever. Now prior to that, there was a news report that came on saying that Max and Yuma, remember the two FBI agents, well, the Secret Service agents that was up in old girls that Cal killed or was trying to kill. Yeah, they said that Uma died, but Max stayed alive. Okay, now Victoria is listening to this and seeing this. Donald come up in at a Hunter trying to make it seem like everything all to the good, but you know, Victoria had to come up in there and be like, y'all stupid as hell because one of the agents didn't survive. Only one didn't survive, and Mac's still alive, okay? And it was like, why would you do that to him? He's been loyal to us. He's been here with us for 8 years and all this shit. Hunter just stupid at this point. Hunter can't get his mind off of sex, okay? And we wonder why his son is the way that he is, you know? And I'm just like, damn, is it really all about sex? You are really one-dimensional. You are really a sucky-ass person. Meanwhile, Diane up in there talking to Priscilla about what's going on and how she needs to get the character. She was trying to get the character, you know, assess the character of Yuma and Max. And she come to the realization that she know that they good people and that they was not. They tried to make it seem like it was a love triangle, and that's why they was fighting, and they wound up shooting each other over old girl at the shop. And that's not what happened, you know, and she sees right through it. So Diane winds up calling Bobby, okay, because I guess Bobby is the man to go to when you need some shit done undercover, okay, and you need to be you need to get rid of a body, and you need to get rid of a live body or whatever. I'm your man, okay. And so he got the call, and you know, he was like, okay, I'll meet you at the hospital or whatever. And so he told Lily, you know, take this gun, don't open up the door for nobody, because the only person that knows that you here is me. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Moving on from that, Diane is up in the hospital. Girl, we see Max, okay? We see Max. Max wound up getting shot in the chest. He had a vest on, but he had a metal plate underneath the vest because he had got shot square in the chest, like in the middle of the chest. And what's really going on with him is the fact that he had that metal plate in his chest, on his chest vest or whatever. The plate fragment, you know, got into his body and all that stuff. So that's why he's still laid up or whatever. And he locked out. And I'm sitting here looking at Max when they go in there and look at him. I was like, is this a new Max? This don't look like Max. Okay, I said, am I tripping? Meanwhile, you know, she trying to get him to wake up and to talk to him or whatever. I said, I hope you're talking to the right person. But they ain't had no security on his door or whatever. And I'm sitting here like, damn, because Hunter was talking about how, you know, he gonna kill him and everything. And I was just like, that's fucked up. Meanwhile, Barry then took took Ruth to the police station, okay, trying to get her to confess that she done kidnapped the daughter and fucked around and got his ass arrested. I said, bitch, you can't stay out of a goddamn police station, can you, Barry? You just got out of the police station and you right back up in that bitch once again. I said, ain't this some shit? Because Ruth then flipped that shit on him, and made it seem like he really did kidnap her. And then the cops gonna agree if you forced her to come to the police station against her will, that is kidnapping. I'm sitting here like, okay. And then they not trying to. I said, do you not see what the fuck she got on? The Rakadooshis? Okay, that's what the fuck. And please don't ask me, am I cause I'm not. Cause I'm not. I don't even. Okay, stop it. Before you even form the comment, delete it, okay? Delete it, because it's not going to happen. Anyway, I said, look at this girl. You know, she's like, I had custody. Barry was like, no, bitch, I had custody and you stole my baby from me, okay? And the cop wound up arresting him. I said, ain't that, and Ruth just skipped her ass up out of there. I said, ain't this some shit? Ain't this some shit? Okay? The one time I'm on the nigga side... Take Ruth and put her ass in jail. That girl needs some psychiatric help. Okay, Ruth is so gullible and so dumb on this show. Anyway, moving on from that, we got Kareem and Sharon. Kareem is a bitch. Kareem is still trying to get with Sharon, still trying to butter this girl up. Sharon is still trying. At this point, I said, oh, so now you want to avoid his advances. Now you want to try to swerve and dodge him and all this stuff. And then this motherfucker is trying to convince himself that the reason why she's still with Barry is because she might be pregnant. He was like, you're always sitting down and you're going to the bathroom every 5 minutes or so. And I see women coming like you coming up in here all the time. And they go to aisle 3. That's the pregnancy test aisle. And I'm sitting here like, and so what? She said, first of all, I'm with Barry because I love him. I'm not with you because I don't. And second of all, it's not... It wouldn't be your baby even if I was pregnant. He was like, okay, and so what? Because at the end of the day, I don't want it to be his baby because I will go crazy. And she was like, but bitch, you already got a baby. Okay, so why don't you take care of that? He was like, but I don't have a baby with the woman that I love. I said, you is so... Let me tell y'all something, okay? Anybody out here, man or woman, that is not a good look, okay? And you acting crazy over somebody and possessive and obsessive. You know, I've been through a similar situation, kind of still going through it, like where somebody ex just won't let the fuck go. And it's been going on for like bitch, y'all been broken up for almost 10 years. And you are still doing the same shit. Obsessive shit. And you're older than me, bitch, okay? And you're acting like this. Like this, it does not make the person want to be with you, all right? If anything, it makes them see it's a good reason why. This is exactly why I'm not with your ass. Kareem putting out there, it's going to make me go crazy. Sharon, even though I don't like your ass at this point in time, you need to watch your back, okay? Because that motherfucker is crazy. She talk about some, let's get another person up in here so that it can be some space between us so we don't have to interact and shit like that. I said too late, but he said, okay, bitch. He was trying to be petty, whatever. And then when he walked away, she gonna go to aisle 3 to go get her pregnancy test and say, I hope it ain't true. Bitch. I hope it ain't Barry's. Well, what if we find out that she is pregnant and it ain't Kareem's nor Barry's? Girl. Anyway, that was the Oval. The Oval was cute. It gave me everything. I'm so mad. Listen, Richard canceled all of the credit cards and emptied the bank, bitch. Okay? He said, no funds for you. See, that ladies, see, I don't care what type of relationship you get into, baby. You got to have your own account and you got to have your own funds. Don't just be sitting up in there trying to be a kept woman so when shit go down, you ain't got shit to your name and they can just take your stuff just like Richard did. Okay, he controlling the finances and that's what he got over her head. She was a little bit too calm. She was like, okay, fine. I was like, sure. He said, no, bitch, that check gonna bounce. That's the only reason why she got pissed. But anyway, that was the Oval. You guys tell me how you felt about it, and I will see you guys later. Peace.